Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Doc. In today's video I'm gonna show you guys the date that Render Token RNDR is going to start its bull run. I'm also going to show you guys everything you need to know on what is needed for Render Token to finally start off its incredible journey for the bull run. So I'm not gonna talk too much and get straight into this video. So the first important thing that's going to be needed to happen for Render to start its bull run is the migration to Solana. So why is the migration to Solana a big thing? Well, everyone knows that Solana has an incredible community. We saw that in the last bull run where the price went up from like $2 all the way to like $270 in no time, a big 100x. But what was the most impressive thing was the market cap. It went from like 60 million in a year all the way to 75 billion, so more than a 1000x. We also saw that with the beginning of the year with Bonk. Bonk started in the beginning of the year, has already over 460,000 holders, which is incredible. If you compare that with Render only has 34,000 followers, and a meme coin like Bonk, who started on Solana in the beginning of the year, already has 15 times more holders. But this happens because the Solana community is really strong. They support good projects on the Solana. So when Render will join Solana at the end of the year, I'm pretty sure we will rocket in numbers because the community will accept it. They know how bullish Render will be, so this will be a big movement for the token. So the second thing we're gonna talk about is the implementation of the burning and mint equilibrium. So for people who don't know yet, currently how Render Token works is just a customer pays with Render Token or fiat, and the people who offer GPU power through node, so basically the node operators, just get paid. So there's not really much value to the token right now because you can pay in fiat or in Render, so you can basically choose. But at the end of the year, after the migration to Solana, they're gonna implement a burning and mint equilibrium. Basically what this does is that the customer, he can pay in Render or fiat, and the amount he pays will be bought of exchanges and burned. On the other side, of course, the node operators have to be rewarded, so a daily or each epoch, most likely daily, amount of mint tokens will be sent to the node operators based on how much GPU or how many renders they did. So each, if they did 2% of the rendering, they get 2% of the mint tokens. Really easy. So of course you understand, if the people who buy spend way more than the equivalent of minted tokens, the price has to go up. So if you want to know this in numbers, so let's say the monthly usage of the Render token is $500,000, which is basically now the monthly usage, and every month they will distribute 100,000 tokens. So then with a Render of $2 of today, that means $200,000 will be distributed, and $300,000 net in Render will be burned. So this cannot keep going, and the price has to keep up with the burning and will go up until it finds its equilibrium. But this will also create constant buying pressure because nobody says that node operators will even sell. So burning means they will constantly buy of exchange, but if the node operators are like diamond handing and not selling, it will even have a bigger effect. So this is one of the biggest things that Render has to do for its bull run. But there's also a third thing. Basically, the Bitcoin halving, which will happen on 19th of March estimate. So why is this bullish? Because the block event of Bitcoin halving happens every 4 years or 210,000 blocks on Bitcoin blockchain. So Bitcoin's initial reward was 50 BTC. The current block reward is 6.25 and the next block reward will be 3.125. So basically, every 4 years, a new Bitcoin cycle happens. Most people also call it the bull run cycle, where actually the supply of Bitcoin goes down by 50%, and everybody knows that when the supply goes down but the demand stays the same, the price has to go up. We see this in the charts as well. Last time in 2020, after the halving, we can always see that Bitcoin just goes up. This happens every time. It happens in 2020, 2016, and 2012. After the halving, we just get this. So we got this straight bear market for 2 years. Nothing is happening, ups and downs. And when the halving starts, we just tend to go up. And some coins even go way more parabolic because Bitcoin goes slowly up. But Chainlink in the last bear market, literally after the halving, it was at the price around $4. And in 3 months, it went to over 16. So basically a 4x in the beginning of the bull market, and then it cooled down, and then in the real bull market went even way up. So this is one of the most bullish things. This is why cycles tend 4 years. This is the reason why a bull run appears every 4 years. So basically, these are the 3 major things that Render needs. We need migration to Solana, we need the burning, and we need the halving. When these 3 things come in line, it can only be a big bull run for Render. So people, you still have time, since the bull market is still 283 days away. But now, the moment that you always like, even though it's always the same, my non-financial price prediction for Render token. So I believe I set this on rank 180 in December 2022, and I'm still saying this on rank 45. Just like Nvidia, the biggest manufacturer of GPUs, is the top 10 stock in the world with a market cap of 950 billion. I believe that Render deserves to be a top 10 crypto because of the GPU need in the future. So what would a top 10 crypto mean? Well, if we take a look at the historical snapshot of the last bull run, we can see that a top 10 crypto would be around a market cap of 35 billion. But notice that bull runs only get bigger and bigger. If we take a look at the bull run before, we could see that a top 10 crypto would be 11 billion in market cap, meaning that bull runs actually grow with 2-3 times more. So what would this mean for Render token? So Render token is currently at a price around $2.07 with a market cap of 760 million. A top 10 crypto bull run last run was 35 billion market cap, but every bull run a top 10 becomes bigger. So next one could be 100 billion plus. For people saying this is a crazy number, ADA got to 93 billion without having smart contracts. Until this date, nobody's building on it. XRP in 2018 got to 130 billion market cap, which no bank using it still till this day. And if you think that 100 billion is unreachable for Render, well, that's your opinion, but I think it's definitely reachable. So meaning Render could be between 35 to 100 billion market cap. This would mean a $96.6 to a $276 Render based on the market caps above. But remember, we still have the burning mechanism. So if we keep burning and the total supply shrinks down, the price could be even higher with a lower market cap. So yeah guys, that was my non-financial price prediction about how I think that Render will be going. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to follow me on Twitter @TheRealDog to know know when I post videos, to know when I talk about crypto and more. Also, click on the screen right now if you want to find out the best crypto passive income method which works in a bull run and in a bear market. Like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe to my channel for more crypto content, and YouTube. Until next time.